You sometimes just quickly want to set a few parameters to the same value and shoot this out. So for example, if we map all the reverb return tracks here in this device, and now we can set them up to the right value we need. We now have this value stored here. If we want to, we can just, if we have different values here on all of those, just quickly hit this button here and they will be reset to the value we set on the dial here. Obviously this works for quite a lot of parameters. So for example, if we want all the volumes or all parameters from one effect rack or whatever, we want those to be set to a certain value here as well. We can just map those. You can map up to 8 different parameters here, but obviously it makes sense to have the same values or kind of parameters mapped here because you want to have them set to a value. Let's say we want them all to be around 0 here. So if you're doing stuff live now and you are changing those volume levels here, you would be able to quickly just hit the button, boom, and they will jump to this value you have set on the dial here. So this can obviously be triggered via your MIDI controller. So for example, if you use the key mapping here or the MIDI mapping, you want to make sure what kind of message you are sending here, because if you're sending a CC, then the button in Max for Live devices will automatically turn off because you're sending a CC value, probably or most cases a full on, an on value and an off value, which is usually like over 64 and under 64. But just to show you what's happening here, if I do a key map, if I just select my 1 here, so if I'm now hitting my number 1 on my computer keyboard here, you can see that the button is being triggered, just to show you. So you could set up key commands like this, bam, and they would jump to the set parameter. But if you have and that's what the button MIDI map mode here is for, it's automatically going back. So if I just would have this, if I just would have this set up like this and have the MIDI map mode set to toggle, this would be the one if you're sending a MIDI map mode with a CC value where you are sending 2 values, which means you would turn on the button and turn off the button automatically. So then it can be set to toggle. But if you have a MIDI node, Ableton Live and the devices or the Max for Live devices only listen to the node on message. So what would happen if you MIDI map a node to the button? If I just hit the button once, you can see it's being turned on, and then you would need a second press to turn this off again. So that's why I implemented the button MIDI map mode for momentary. This means the button here will be turned off automatically. So if I hit once, you can see the button is being turned off by itself automatically. Cool, have fun with the device. Take care, bye-bye.